Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I'm on the test server. I wasn't able to pull the Lizard myself, Teox, but I do have him on the test server, so I can give him a bit of a playtest today. I think he's probably the best like faction unity guy that exists right now. For two reasons. One, because his kit is absolutely obscene, but for two, there's actually a ton of really good Lizards that partner with him, and that's a big part of this faction unity stuff. So let's check him out. A1 here, double hitter, the ally with the highest crit damage. So another nuker comes in and joins the attack. The damage dealt by this champion and the ally will be increased by 10% for each debuff, up to 100%. So if you can get a bunch of debuffs going, then this A1 is nuts, actually. Imagine like a Dracomorph A1 coming in as well. It's just crazy. So this is a really cool A1. A2 then, triple hitter, books to a 3-turn. Each hit ignoring defense. So ignore 10% up to 50 for each debuff on the enemy. Each hit also stacks attack up to 50% more. And if he kills someone, he goes again. So his kit is kind of pushing towards wave-based content, arena content, and I think Hydra, because Hydra's the best place to start to get real ability in terms of the stacking and stuff like that. But the extra turn mechanics are basically wave-based content or arena. And then we've got the A3 here, attacks all enemies, does book to a 3-turn. Before attacking, he self-buffs, so increase attack and crit damage. This is great for live arena, great for pretty much any content, honestly. It's nuts. He gets an extra hit against anybody under a debuff. That alone, so if that's his kit, that alone is brilliant, by the way. So that's going to do a ton of damage. But he also gets the faction unity stuff. So he's ignoring strengthen, ally protect, and shields. Basically ignoring net crit on if you've got one faction ally around. If enemies are killed, they get block revived. If you've got two, this is so good as long as there's a debuff out there. And then if there's three, he's going to deal 20% more damage per debuff, so up to 100% more damage. So again, 5 debuffs is the magic number to start getting this guy absolutely a rocking if you've got 3 lizards around. And then we've got the passive here. So fills his turn meter by 5% whenever an enemy or ally receives a debuff. So you can really stack him. So I guess you can get him to go in arena with him having a much lower speed, providing you are landing debuffs. Now, I think the enemy of this guy is Stone Skin, certainly early on, because he's going to want to go in there and nuke. He's also going to want for his allies to apply debuffs, and Stone Skin is pretty meta right now, so that's something to watch out for, I guess. But yeah, he basically is getting more turn meter whenever allies receive a debuff or enemies do. And then if you've got a lizard around, 25% chance to counterattack with that fancy A1. If there's 2 lizards, decreases the damage he receives by 50%. It's insane damage reduction. And then the allies also get 20%. Again, crazy damage reduction for your whole team. And then we've got here, imagine that for Hydra. 20% damage reduction for your whole team. It's like humongous, honestly. It's a humongous 2 allies thing here. And then your whole team immune to sheep if there's 3, which is basically an arena thing here. So that's massive as well. Like, because your team need to debuff to enable him, the fact that they cannot be sheeped when they're trying to debuff is just absolutely absurd. So all of his kit, really, really good. He's got good auras as well, attack and accuracy. And yeah, I think this guy's going to be awesome. Now, faction unity champs are basically reliant on having a good faction, okay? So when we look a bit further down the list, not really anything going on in rares here. I guess if you're talking faction wars, then yeah, maybe you'd use Haruspecs potentially. There's not much else going on, honestly, for rares. Epic, so we've got some decent ones. So we've got, if we're talking faction wars and stuff like that, Venomage is good, Aox is good, and they're both bringing debuffs. Basilisk, okay, does a good amount of damage. I think he's got stuns, but a little bit of debuff in. Broadmoor, good as an enabler for like speed and stuff. No debuffs really going on. Z, I think is good as well. I don't have him, but not a debuffer. Or her, sorry. Slixus, also good, but doesn't bring a lot of debuff. So epics, not so much. I'd say Venomage is the most obvious choice to get a bunch of debuffs out there before he comes in with some damage for wave-based stuff. But legendaries, we got tons. So Dracomorph, really good enabler. Roxanne, really good enabler. Basafa, actually pretty good as well. AoE stuns and ability to wipe some buffs off of enemies. Fushan, AoE drop defense kind of thing. AoE stuns. Vargal, good for Hydra. AoE decrease attack. He's got the provoke as well. So I think he's going to be in my Hydra team today. Pythian is just a good, solid support champ for like arena and stuff like that. Or anywhere really. So he will be a good support, but not really a debuffer. Necmo, I think, is probably best in slot for Hydra. AoE decrease speed and leech, 2 debuffs there. AoE decrease attack, that makes it 3. And then he's also giving you a whole bunch of turn meter stuff. So him and Teox together, damn, you're getting so many turns, it's insane. Krokmar, I think, is a bit, yeah, no debuffs, but does do some fancy stuff to the enemy. Krisk, super good. He's got, what, 4 or 5 debuffs that he can land, plus he's got a good amount of protection. Romantu, really good if you picked him up. I should have had him by now. Why do I not have him yet? But he's basically putting block active skills across the board, plus he's taking buffs off of the enemy. Shador, really good as well. AoE, drop defense, and some poisons. So I think he might be another kind of like best in slot type of dude. And Sulfurion, another one of the best in slot Hydra champions, because he's bringing the AoE burn and activation, a lot of damage. And yeah, he's going to be really cool as well. So in the legendaries, really good champs. And then the mythical, if you've got him, I actually do. Super good as well. In his base form, he puts block debuffs on your team, cleans some buffs off of enemies, and then put block buffs on the enemy. He's also got a nice turn meter feel and stuff like that as well. And then he can be, in his second form, your nuke. So he can be your nuke or a secondary nuke. So yeah. Wow. This faction is pretty much stacked. So we're going to try Teox for damage. Then we're going to try him in the arena and in Hydra in this video.
Get ready for raid. Maximum damage.
Right then, I've put some fancy gear on this guy. We've got 7.6k attack. That's without empowerment or blessing. We've got nearly 300% crit damage. Christ, stats flying up in these builds nowadays. We've got Helm Smasher and the main damage masteries going on. And we're going to unleash this guy to start with just on some base level enemies. This is what we always do for the damage test. We take him out. She's green affinity, so he's not going to work against 20. We'll take him out against 19 first, and then we'll work our way up. Okay, I think this is the best squad that I can run. I've got 3 other lizards in. I've got Gerptuck in for damage boosting. We've got a bunch of debuffs going on. Hopefully I've got enough to stack this. I think I have. So we're going to go for 1 debuff everywhere. 1 more debuff everywhere because Draco's going to overflow. Oh, man, he's already taken a turn. Damn. He's taken a turn because of the amount of debuffs going out. Wow, that's actually crazy. Right, okay, we're just going to A1 here. Let's see what this animation is like. Chomp, chomp. Actually, not too crazy damage, though, yet. Block buffs I've already got. Damn, I'm just, like, covering up or stacking out. Look how close he is to another turn already. It's actually nuts. Right, drop defense and weaken. So I've got 4 debuffs everywhere. Can I get any more? I don't think I've got any more in this squad. Because I've doubled up on a couple of debuffs. Maybe I don't need Lazarius in here, actually. Let's flip. I don't think I've got anything else going on for debuffs. No, I haven't. That's quite sad. So it's just going again because of all the debuffs on the enemy. It's so good, actually. So we're going to go increase attack. And we get 20% more damage for each debuff up to 100. So I'm going to get 80% more damage here in this setup. Oh, man, I didn't even see the number. So quick. Right, we need to come on. Hold on. Hold on. Damage test moving up because this is someone I completely did not factor in that he's just going to get more turn meter as we're applying these debuffs. So I need a different lizard here. It's actually a really fun, like, super exciting champion. I'm so sad I didn't pull him on my main. It's a really fun champ already. It's just got different stuff going on. So we could do AoE decrease attack here, which would be a different debuff. AoE stun here. I think I'm going to go AoE decrease attack. Okay, let's try this. So we're now moved up to stage 24. So they're going to be able to withstand a bit more damage. We can actually see some damage numbers going out. Got debuffs everywhere. I'm still getting my turn already. So crazy, right? So I'm going to A1 it. Oh, Draco's coming in with his A1. Draco's like that. I want a chunk of the action, please. We're up to 4. So we're going to be able to get, ideally, 5 here. 5 everywhere. So we're stacking out now. I don't want Shador to do too much. Just going to let her go for a nap. Okay. So we're going to self-buff with the A3 and go in on this. Let's just slow this down. Self-buffing, doing 20% more. So we're going to have 100% more damage on this. Yeah, 100% more damage. Right, let's go. It's a double hit. It's like 450k per hit. Absolute nuke. Okay, we're coming around to the A. I really want to use the A2, but I don't have increased attack here. So he's going to ignore defense. Each hit will also increase his attack by 10% up to 50. And then he gets another turn if he kills someone. I'm just going to go for it on one of these. Pop, bop. Oh, it's big. It's like 300k without increased attack on. And then he goes again because he kills someone. Then he's just like, you know what? Whack. Absolute carnage going on over here. Let's get some damage on this guy as well. Remember, I've got him built purely for damage right now. He's not got any other utilities going on and stuff, but we should stack up the debuffs on the dragon. Super easy. Just curious to see what sort of damage he's going to do on the dragon here. We've got massive damage reduction coming in on us. So it's A2, triple hit, which should now be getting to maximum stackage, ignoring 50% of the enemy's defense right now. And I've got Helm Smasher, and I've got like Savage and Cruel. So maybe we didn't even need drop defense on at this point. It's getting a bit crazy. Let's slow this down. What's the animation like? Bop, bop, bop. What's that, like 500 odd K worth of damage? Just on an A2. Just let it play through a bit now. I love the turn meter gain. I hadn't factored in how much turn meter he is getting all the way through this. It's nuts. A3. Oh my lord. 1.5 mil on the A3. Absolutely crazy, champion. Absolutely crazy. This is just a PvE wave. So I guess let's do some PvP stuff here. Now, my guys are not super well geared for PvP. I'm thinking something crazy like this. I'm going up against Farbstoff here. He's got a whole bunch of arena +4s, +3s. It might be that it's just too much. We'll see. Only one stone skin. That is good. Let's put block buffs. Oh man, he's resisted it all. He's resisted it all. Okay. Do I have enough accuracy on my Chigor? A little bit. He's got buffs out there everywhere. Let's get a turn meter fill in. Got increased attack. So ideally, I want to win with the A2 here and go again. But obviously, I can only attack the Duchess, and she's got Stone Skin on. As I say, Stone Skin, I think, is the mortal enemy of this guy, and it is quite meta right now. But his A3 is going to hit all of the... is it hitting these guys twice? Any debuff on them hits them twice. So hit twice, hit twice, hit twice. Now, they're all being protected by Asurga, by Duchess. They got increased defense on. They got more protection from the Veil. So let's see what sort of damage we're doing here. I mean, they're block revived. They're dead in the dirt. And Farbstoff's team is absolutely hard wrecked. Hard wrecked. And he's going in with the A2, and Duchess is going to go down as well, and he would have got another turn there. Wow. This guy is cracked if you're taking turns. Oh, man, this looks like a nasty team. I'd imagine... This is trouble with the test server. I'd imagine most of these, if not all of these, are going to have Stone Skin on, which means that I need a way to remove their Stone Skin or get through it in another way or outlast it. So it might be that, you know, you would lose him. You would come in with like a Pythian. I'm just wondering if I can get some debuffs out in the mix. Let's see. Chris gives us a shield. Stone Skin near enough everywhere. I think I'm going to have to turn me to boost here to go ahead of Armand's. Will I anyway? No, I won't anyway. Resisted. There's impossible to sheep me, but I will die. Yeah, I just said die. I feel like I need to build specific teams to make that stuff work. Let's check out Deadwood. Lockouts. I'm not sure if lockouts are also my enemy. Yeah, I mean, my arena gameplay is lacking right now, so excuse that. Let's go. Block buffs. Yeah, provoke out. Some more debuffs on the enemy. So I've only got our A1. I think I'm just going to try and maybe we'll just take out the Reviver. Oh, it's a one hit. Doesn't even need the double hit. Doesn't need the ally coming in either. It's just bopping people. It's like that. I've got a chance to counter-attack. Bop! Dead. Absolutely dead. Crikey. Oh, I didn't go off that time. I was going to say, absolutely nuts. This guy is going to be the real deal. In the right hands, this guy is the real deal. Damn. Okay, cool. Let's get to some Hydra action. Okay, then. We're going lizard heavy. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lizards in there. I've got the Dream Song in there for my decreased speed. I don't have a Necmo who would be what the role she's doing. And then in terms of damage, we've kind of got Teox and Draco. Maybe I'm a bit damage low. I probably should take out Chador for someone high damage, actually. Maybe just go with one of those. Let's see what's going on. So we get our block buffs out. Weird gain in turn meter a ton. Remember, he's only 150 speed. He just went third on my team. So we're getting debuffs out. Across the board. Basically got 5 up already. I don't have a good way to deal with the head of Torment here with this squad, so that's something I probably should have considered. But hopefully we kill him pretty quick anyway. I'm on Brutal here, by the way. So even at 150 speed, he's getting turns as if he was at like 220, 230, I would say. And then he's just bopping in there with the A1, slamming in for like 300k. And then obviously, whoever your highest crit damage person is going in as well. And for me, I think it must be, I guess my Atrizia has got more than my Draco here. Oh my God. We just did like multiple millions of damage with the A3. This guy is absolutely cracked. I'm going to let this one play through and let's see what the damage numbers look like at the end. Oh my Lord. Look, we're 20 odd minutes in. There's no sign of this team stopping anytime soon. So we're just going to end the battle and see what the numbers are looking like at this point. 350 mil. Of that, 200 million is Teox compared to Acrisia's 52 million. Is my Acrisia naked is the question, because Eastrid's also done 52 mil. What's going on with that? But either way, what the hell is going on there? What the hell? But still, it's bonkers damage. This Draco is built to do damage. What the hell is going on there? Firstly, I just need to check. Is that Acrisia is built? She is built, and she's got 350% crit damage. So it's not like she's not built. Why is Eastrid doing crazy damage here? Probably, yeah, because she's got the curse set on. That makes some sense now. That's bonkers. This champion is nuts. I've got to say it. Probably the best legendary out there that is not, you know, yeah, not mythical and not void. Even up there with the voids, honestly, in terms of craziness. So there you go, guys. Teox, the new #1 bonkers champion on the test server. I really want him on my main. I really want him. Anyway, I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.